Well, as it turns out, the day of action, February 28th, is the day that the U.S. attacks Iran. And so, as many of us were out in the streets, we were in Little Tokyo, down the street from City Hall, where most of the leftists were hanging out, including Jane Fonda, who came to speak. And we did our own thing down the street and had at least one really good conversation with someone who understood what we were doing, and I would say probably agreed with us about 100%, and obviously had some experience with different kinds of groups, if you know what I mean, and not just what you would assume. Actually has a greater understanding of the history as we have here at CPI. And we got a lot of honks from people driving through Little Tokyo on the street there. And we also had our evergreen signs, as we always do. And later on during the day, it was productive talking to Shepard Ferry, who remembered the event that we went to together in 2012 and asked me for contact information, seemed very interested in CPI. So here's our video.
Still here trying to educate folks.
No war with Iran. We need peace now. Iran did not attack us. Iran actually doesn't want nuclear weapons, but they have a right to develop nuclear power as any country has. Why should Israel have hundreds of nuclear bombs, but somehow Iran cannot do that? It's hypocrisy, and it's obviously politics. The politics of the greater Israel project at play here. And we have a responsibility to say no to war. No to war in Iran. We have a responsibility to end sanctions, to end genocide in Gaza. And we need to stop criminal activities, no matter where they are, in all sectors of our society, as we saw and are seeing with the Epstein files. We need peace in Iran now. We need more involvement. It doesn't help the world. You're not helping your family by doing nothing. I understand we need to go on with our lives. We all have things to do. But you can set aside some time and connect with your fellow citizens about why it's wrong to sit quietly and do nothing. We need a movement to demand a government of action for working families, because there is abundance for everyone, not just for the people at the top that obviously want to stay in control of what's happening now. Peace, now. No war with Iran, now.
Fellow Americans, we are here gathered around to oppose the war that's currently going on in Iran. We are risking the lives of Americans for a foreign war that does not benefit us. The Congress is bought by the Zionist Israeli policy that throughout the past 20 years has put a lot of American funds and American lives at risk. Many of American lives keep coming back in body bags, and Israel gets the benefits. They spread their territorial ambitions while Americans keep paying higher grocery prices, higher oil prices. Their wages remain the same, and it's for an oligarchy that wants to maintain the Israeli Zionist empire expanding throughout the Middle East. If this continues, and Israel seems to be losing the war, they have their Samsung option, which unfortunately would look like Hiroshima's and Nagasaki's all over the world. I know it's insensitive to say that right here in front of the Japanese American National Museum, but if we don't start opposing this, that's going to be where we're heading at. And then everywhere's going to be Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
No war with Iran. No more wars. No more wars to overthrow governments like Syria, Like the CIA's attempts to overthrow Venezuela, their attempts to genocide the people of Cuba by the illegal blockade, and now they're trying for a third or fourth time in this administration to overthrow Iran. And no war with Iran. Leave the Iranians alone. We need to focus on the American people, and we need to demand a government of action for working families, for Americans that have a government that doesn't care about them and just wants to overthrow Iran. No war with Iran.
Hello, alright. I'm here demanding no war with Iran. Not in our name. It's an illegal attack. The greatest war crime of all, according to the Nuremberg trials. It's a crime of aggression against another country, unprovoked aggression. And that's exactly what we did on behalf of a foreign country. I would say occupied Palestine. Let's call it that, the Zionist entity. And now American boys and girls are going to die because Iran announced they're going to attack our empire of bases in the region, and all the collaborating regimes who enabled this attack, who killed 80 girls at our school, who attacked the Ayatollah, their other leadership. Again, not for an American interest. This is a war of choice that puts the entire presence in the Middle East at risk, and honestly, we shouldn't be there. So Iran is at the front lines of anti-imperialism right now, and I'm in solidarity with them, defending their right to defend themselves, just like the Palestinians have a right to defend themselves, just like the Syrians had a right to defend themselves. All the people under oppression now, thanks to our imperialist designs. And it has to stop. We need a government of action for working people here. This government, this regime, doesn't represent us. It's a disgrace to the world, and we need to do something about it. Here in LA, we're doing what we can. We're out in the streets here February 28th. We need to see a lot more people. All right, join us at CPI, build Center for Political Innovation with us, and let's get on the same page. Thank you. No war with Iran.
So I just want to go over the signs I recently made for different events at Center for Political Innovation. Obviously here, no war with Iran. The U.S. is trying to overthrow the Iranian government as we speak. I don't know if they're going to have success, but we can't let that happen. Number 2, this is from John. Free Maduro. Jail little narco-terrorist Rubio.
Yes.
Little narco-terrorist Rubio. That's what I'm going to call him now. He needs to go to prison. Then end the illegal blockade against Cuba. The U.S. is trying to starve or genocide the Cuban people, and we've got to help them out. So those are the 3 issues I'm really focused on right now. Thanks.
Here at Subliminal Projects for the Shepherd Ferry Modular Frequency Show. Ishmael and I and Tim are here. We've been joined by Nasser and also by Joey. So we're just going to be checking it out, and I hope to talk to Shepherd, who apparently is milling around somewhere, and talk to him about CPI. So I had opportunity to speak to Shepherd. He remembered the event that, one of the events where we met, which was in a private home of Michelle Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. It was a great activist event during the Occupy Wall Street happening. And yeah, he was very interested in CPI. And here's the gallery, by the way. You see some, if you've seen some of these images before, yeah, that's Shepherd Ferry. And yes, the Obey clothing line, and yeah, a lot of protest art, graffiti art, and a whole lot more. And he loves music as well, mostly political themed music and rock and roll and punk and rap. But he's a pretty versatile guy.